Quebec Juliet. Whiskey 4, Quebec Juliet. And I'm in North Carolina, south of Greensboro, and the name is John.
Roger, Roger, John, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, Roger, John, and what radio are you running today, sir?
Yeah, this is Kenwood TS-590.
Roger that. What is the age of that radio? Is it fairly new or older or what?
What is the age of that radio? Is it fairly new or older or what?
No, I purchased this radio in 2011.
Roger, Roger, 2011. Okay, well, if you would, why don't you tell me about your antenna system for about 15 seconds, and let me see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
15 seconds, and let me see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Okay. Yeah, this W4QJ now is an old bazooka antenna that I made, I don't know, probably 40 years ago. And it's configured as an inverted Z, and the apex is up about 25 feet. W4QJ.
Roger, Roger, and what was the name was John? Is that a Roger?
Correct.
All righty, John, looking at your audio, need just a little bit more. I worked you down to my local receiver, which is the 7300, which has really good frequency response, much better than the internet SDR signals. Probably the SDR signals are rolling off at about 250, maybe 300 cycles, or maybe a little bit higher on some, but the 7300 is, I've got it flat down to 100 cycles, so you really sound good. You're just a little noisier than what you would be on some of those SDRs, but the frequency response of your audio is just perfect on that 7300 audio out. Roger?
Okay, yeah, I'm running a Heil microphone here. This is a, what they call GM5. And it's, right now I'm running it on the rag 2 setting. This is the so-called what it's done. That's the same what it's done.
Roger, Roger, John, looking around to see if I could get a better signal. It's kind of coming and going all the way across the country. It seems like like I say, I have SDRs from New York down to Georgia, and it seems like that your signal is fading in and out. I tried to keep you on my local antenna, but it did get a little noisy there. What I wanted to ask you was if that radio, the transmit bandwidth, could or is that signal 100 to 2900 on your transmit bandwidth? Are you familiar with that?
You're talking about adjusting my transmitted bandwidth?
Yes, sir. You have a selection, usually a choice of what you want your transmit bandwidth TBA to be, and we suggest the 100 to 2900 because it allows your transmitter to be all that it can be frequency response wise, but then gives you just a slice of daylight to stay out of other people's conversations. So the magic number on that TBA, transmit bandwidth TBW, is 100 to 2900, Roger. And you should be able to select that or crank that in, Roger.
Yeah, I can certainly do it on the receive side. I'll have to, I've had this radio a long time, and I never thought about the transmit side. And by the way, you're consistently, you are 5.9 to 10 over, and with the no preamplifier turned on with this Kenwood W4QJ.
Roger, sir. Now, your radio, it might be older to the fact that, the thing was that the first radios were kind of restricted from the top end. They were like 26, 25, 26, 22 some, But as the evolution of sideband has been coming along, the frequency response capabilities have been accentuated to a fact of this, like the 7300 offers you 3 different transmit bandwidths, TBWs, and one of those is that 100 to 2900. So that is the one that we suggest because it will, the thing is, when you start rolling off the top end, like the 29, if you bring it to 27, 26, what you're actually doing is attenuating the top end frequency response of the transmitter. And, the thing is that all the articulation, speech articulation occurs usually in the upper spectrums of the audio range, and so we need all the top end we can get to keep our articulation up to snuff, because there's so many problems that can occur in the transmitted amateur signal, just noise in general, the heterodynes, static burst, all kinds of stuff. So we want our audio signal to be as intelligible as it can as it starts off. Roger?
Right, I'm just looking at the transmit cutoff frequencies here. At the low end, it's 300, and at the high end, it's 2700.
Yes, sir. Now, do you have any options to change those? Can you put different frequencies in yourself manually?
Can you put different frequencies in yourself manually?
Oh, sure. Yeah. What do you want me to do? Bump up the high cut to 29?
Yes, sir. 100 to 2900 is what we suggest. It's just a beautiful signal. Like I said, it allows your transmitter to be all that it can be, and then gives you a little slice of daylight between 29 and 3 to keep you from interfering with other audio signals. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Well, actually, I'm broader now, because I put the low cut in at 100 hertz, and then the high cut is up there at 2900.
Roger. So that's what we're looking for. 100 to 2900. It allows your transmitter to be all that it can be. Now, what past that is the compression processor, and we usually suggest that to be on, but only at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. We approach the compressor processor with finesse, rather than just tons of it, where you just got stuck up between words, and people beating up people back in the back corner that get sucked up into the audio chain because there's so much compression processing. So we want to approach that with some finesse, to the point that somebody listening to you might wonder if you are or are not running compression. That's the way to do it. Very light. Like I say, a 3 out of 10 or a 30 out of 100, it just does an amazing job for what it does, and you'll never hear that on the air, hardly.
An amazing job for what it does, and you'll never hear that on the air.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just turned the processor on. Once again, how would you describe my transmitted audio quality?
Right now, I wish I had a better signal. I do. You're on my Virginia SDR. I would like to get you to my local antenna. Let's see if I can get back to my local antenna now. Come back and talk to me for a minute.
Let's see if I can get back to my local antenna. Come back and talk to me for a minute.
Yeah, this switch is I didn't check the level, but with the processor on. I didn't check the level, but I don't think I've got too much going on here. I'm watching ALC. I've got very little ALC indication. I probably could do a lot more. But anyway, it's W4QJ. Have you got me on the local antenna?
No, I wound up on my, let's see, my Georgia antenna, which is best, you know, because when I'm running my SDRs, I'm not looking at a meter or anything. I'm just listening for white noise with your signal to judge your signal strength by how much noise there is, and I can do that just as you go through a 6-position switch, like maybe 5 seconds, 4 seconds, something like that. So right now I'm on my Georgia antenna, which is the most productive. But I would say, that compression processor on at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, just very light there. Then move to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word, audio, don't worry about the second half of that word. It's the first half that makes you a certified tone generator. Audio. Don't stress it. Just say it like you would say any other word. And adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 7 or 2/3. 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter as you say the word audio and adjust your mic. Roger?
Meter as you say the word audio and adjust your mic. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Audio. Well, you see, I need more mic gain here. Let's see. Audio. No, I'm still not showing. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get the proper. Okay. All right. It's a W4QJ audio. I'm overdriving here, that's for sure. All right. Oh, let's see. That's about as good as I'm going to get it.
Roger. So when you're speaking, you have a sweet spot there on your ALC meter. It's right at 7 or 2/3, and that's where you want to keep your audio as best you can in that sweet spot. You might have to trim your mic level just a little bit one way or the other, but it should be just a natural, whatever your natural projection level is, should give you a 7 or 2/3 peak on your ALC meter. And we suggest also that maybe you keep your ALC meter out. So, I mean, you've got to have something to do as you're talking to your friends and neighbors around the world. So keep your ALC meter out and concentrate on trying to keep that meter in the 7 or 2/3 sweet spot. And over a period of weeks working with that, you'll develop a relationship between you and your ALC meter, and you'll just be able to keep that meter right in the sweet spot all the time. Roger?
You'll just be able to keep that meter right in the sweet spot all the time. Roger?
Well, that's what I always try to do. I always watch the ALC, and I'm still hitting it a little bit hard here. Okay. Audio. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I mean, I've been a ham a long time, close to 60 years, so I think I am aware of ALC.
Yes, sir. There's so many, the ALC is the Bible for your radio. It'll tell you more about what's going on in your audio system than, your 2 or 3 friends down the road. I mean, it'll just, it'll tell you what it needs. And, I found over a period of time the simplest way to set a level is audio by voice, adjust the mic level until the ALC is 7 or 2/3 level, and there you go. I guess the hardest part is not to stress the audio, just say it as a normal tonality that you would use in a conversation. Roger?
Tonality that you would use in a conversation. Roger?
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, also the number 4, my I call Whiskey 4, Quebec Juliet, has a similar effect. What is your call sign, by the way? I have not copied your call, over.
Roger, call here is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. And repeat, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor. The name is Jim, Juliet India Mike, and we're located across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville. Roger.
We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville. Roger.
Okay, Jim. Well, you've been very helpful, and I'm sure there are others out here who would like to get in here with you. So let me start with you. Thank you very much for your advice, and we'll look for you here again. I'm just going to stand by and listen. KC9VKV W4QJ. 73, old man.
Roger, John 73, sir. And like I say, if you wanted to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do the call letter search for KC9VKV, that's Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,400, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger.
And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger.
Oh, okay. Thanks very much. So I can, if I go to YouTube after noon tomorrow, it should be there, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And regardless of what YouTube says, I mean, sometimes YouTube has some delays in their reality. Let me put it that way. But it'll be there, and it'll be the first cut in that 3,400 series. Like I say, we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger.
Like I say, we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll check it out tomorrow. Once again, 73 from W4QJ.
Roger, John 73, sir. Have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
KC9VKV W4QJ. Can you come back for just a couple of minutes?
Yes, sir. What's the call sign now?
Yes, sir. What's the call sign now?
Whiskey 4, Quebec Juliet. I just worked you here a few minutes ago, and since you don't have any other stations waiting, I wonder if you could give me a report on a change I'm going to make here with the transmit equalizer.
Alrighty, I've got a good signal on you. I'm using my PASDR. You look to be about 8 dB over their noise level, so I'm listening.
8 dB over their noise level, so I'm listening.
Okay, Jim, all I want to do here is turn on the different settings in the transmitter equalizer on the TS-590. Right now, the equalizer is turned off. This is turned off. And I'm going to go to the first setting. This is high boost number 1. High boost number 1 on the Kenwood TS-590. Did you notice any difference, over?
Oh yeah, your bottom dropped off. And your top end became accentuated then. I would say the roll-off frequency was something around 330 cycles. Sounds like that. So it's mainly a low roll EQ, Roger?
It's mainly a low roll EQ, Roger?
Okay, that's so-called high boost number 1. Now I'm going to switch to the next setting. Let's see what this is. This is high boost number 2. High boost number 2 on the Kenwood TS-590. High boost number 2. What's the verdict?
Roger, didn't notice a lot of difference. Might have been a slight more roll on the bottom end, but not anything to write home about, Roger.
Roll on the bottom end, but not anything to write home about, Roger.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. Would this setting probably be better for a pileup?
Well, you know, there's a there's a discussion about that. Say that you know there's a pileup going, and there's 50 guys trying to get a hold of this other guy, and all these guys got their bottoms end rolled out because they want to, be heard. Okay, so all of them are very similar in EQ, that they have the bottom end rolled off, trying to make contact with this guy. Okay, so somebody comes along with a well-balanced audio system that has plenty of content where these other people are rolling off their stuff. There's no competition for this guy to work against. He's got all of that frequency range from say 600 cycles, down to 100, and there's plenty of information that can go in that area, particularly when you're fighting other people that are not in that area because they've elected to EQ that out. Roger.
To EQ that out, Roger.
Yeah, okay. All right, now I'm on another setting. This is another setting. This is called format. This is called format path. Format path. And what it's supposedly doing is cutting out frequencies that are outside normal voice range. Now, what does this setting sound like, this so-called format path?
It sounds hollow. It sounds, I don't know, if you were talking into the bottom of a hollow tree, it just sounds like that. I wouldn't like that one at all, because it's just too, we fight everything to get a good signal, and that hollowness just would be terrible. The thing is, you have distractions in audio, all different kinds of distractions. The first distraction is maybe a poor EQ that has no top end for articulation. So you have to pay particular attention to try to understand what the person's saying, as opposed to just receiving what the person's saying when they have good articulation levels. The other thing is when you have echo, like if you were to be 2 feet, 3 feet away from your microphone, when you spoke, you would have all kinds of room noise that would be vying for the attention and be a distraction to what you're trying to say. So that's when we usually suggest that a person, operate a microphone within 3 or 4 inches. Ideally, if they had the chance to go ahead and get a foam windscreen over that microphone so they can really work it any way they want to. And then for hand mics, we want that to be, towards the corner of your lips, actually touch the corner of your lips and talk past that microphone. Roger?
The corner of your lips and talk past that microphone. Roger?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm definitely not going to use this setting, FP. We got one last setting here. Okay, this is called conventional. This is called conventional 90. This is so-called TS-590. This is so-called conventional setting. How does this sound?
Okay, compare it with that second one you had, whatever that was, of a top boost, number 2 that you had. Try that one.
Whatever that was, of a top boost, number 2 that you had. Try that one.
Okay, let me go to high boost number 2. Okay, Jim, this is high boost number 2. High boost number 2 on the TS-590.
Roger, I like that fairly well. Try that one. Try number one, and let me listen to that as opposed to two.
Try number one, and let me listen to that as opposed to two.
Okay, this is high boost number one. High boost number one on the Kenwood TS-590 with the Heil GM5 microphone.
Okay, I really like that two. I think two would be good, but I want you to go back and check your mic level. Audio, adjust your mic level for 7 or 2/3 on your ALC meter. You sound just a little hot in that number two position, Roger.
ALC meter, you sound just a little hot in that number two position, Roger.
Okay, well, yeah, I am bumping up the ALC a little bit, maybe more than I should. Let me see what I can do about that. But I'm going to leave it here. This is on high boost number one. High boost number one. You like that better than high boost number two?
No, I like number two better because it doesn't seem to be, and I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to be quite as hot in the mid-range. You sound much better, I think, with a better top end in that number two position, Roger.
And in that number two position, Roger.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is high boost number two, and I probably should. Oh, I should probably back off the mic gain here.
Yeah, setting that level is really easy, you know. It's just that word audio. I spent 3 months actually trying to find the right word to be a human test tone generator. And I'm looking at a frequency meter, and I'm saying the word audio, and I'm saying and suddenly I'm looking at this meter that's going all the way across from one end to the other end as far as showing me what frequencies are being emitted on that word. And so it just has so many resonances and overtones that it just a perfect word to use to set a level. Audio.
Perfect word to use to set a level. Audio.
Yeah, audio. Okay, right now the way I've got the mic gain set, audio. All right, that probably is about where it should be. That doesn't sound as if I'm overdriving, does it?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. What is your mic level, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. What is your mic level, just out of curiosity?
Okay, it's set at 24. Now, I don't know what the maximum is. I'd have to, well, let me see what the maximum is. Hang on.
Well, it really doesn't matter as far as the mic level is concerned. It matters. The thing that matters most is the mic level effect on the ALC. You're using the ALC meter as a mod meter to set up your modulation 100% and your dynamic range. You're looking for a 3 dB dynamic range, which is a very loud signal, 80 to 85% average peak modulation. Now, the thing is, if you continue to push the input volume on your ALC, it will start to get fatter than 3 dB. It'll get somewhere around 2 dB or a dB and a half, and at some point it gets so fat that it goes over the other side, and it's hard to understand. It's loud, but it's hard to understand what the word is. So we want to keep that dynamic range in the 3 dB ballpark. Roger?
Dynamic range in the 3 dB ballpark. Roger?
Yeah, okay. Well, just for a bit of trivia, this setting is 24, and the maximum on this radio says 100. And I'm hitting the ALC up half to 3/4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the sweet spot. That and it does make a difference. So that's 7 or 2/3. Just as far as the actual sweet spot's concerned, that's what will give you your 3 dB dynamic range. So I would try to stay as close to 7 or 2/3 as I could, and again suggesting that you keep your ALC meter out so you can view it and be able to tweak that mic level just a little bit one way or the other to comfortably keep your audio range within that 7 or 2/3 position on your ALC meter. Roger?
7 or 2/3 position on your ALC meter. Roger?
Yeah, well, I always have the ALC turned on. You know, so, I mean, that's just my operating habit. I can probably give it a little bit more, as a matter of fact. Okay, there we go. Well, anyway, thank you very much once again for all your help here this afternoon, and I'll be checking YouTube tomorrow. So once again, 7-3, and how often do you come in here, Jim, over?
We're on Friday afternoons from 3:30 till 5. Just on Friday afternoons, 3:30 till 5. Roger, Roger.
Just on Friday afternoons, 3:30 till 5. Roger, Roger.
Okay, well, I'll make a note. All right, once again, thank you very much, 7-3. KC9VKV, W4QJ. So long.
Roger, Roger, sir. And that last transmission was just beautiful. So if you want to hear that great audio, if you go to YouTube, do the call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3400. And I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So with that being said there, let me say 73. What's that call sign one more time?
Let me say 73. What's that call sign one more time?
Whiskey 4, Quebec, Juliet.
Alrighty, John in North Carolina, Roger.
Alrighty, John in North Carolina, Roger.
That's it.
All right, buddy. Well, let me say 73 to you, sir. It's been a pleasure, and hope you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. And I think we're going to get out of here now. It's about 4 or 5 till, and we got to go fishing. So let me say 73 has been a pleasure. Also, though, if one has participated and would like to hear their audio, again, if you go to YouTube, do the call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So with all that being said, let me get out of here. This is KC9VKV returning the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor is clear.